Alright, today's project, shutdown solenoid on the starboard engine is not working properly, so time to replace it. This plunger is supposed to push in. Let's see if I can do this. It's supposed to pull it in and shut off the fuel, and it doesn't pull it in tight enough. So it slows the engine down, but it won't stop it unless I come down and manually push it in. So looks like I have two bolts to take off, one here, one down there. I gotta get this little cotter key out here, and I think there's a little bolt on the end that holds the fitting that holds this pin that goes up for the cotter key on the new one, which is right here. Also, I noticed the new one comes with a rubber boot, and either that one rotted off and fell off years ago or whatever. So you got two 8mm or spade screwdriver wire terminal fittings on there. So and it looks like a threaded hole in the end. So all right, let's start taking it off. All right, the old solenoid plunger, electromagnet pulls it in, and it just doesn't, it's smooth, but it's just not pulling it tight to shut it down. So at the end of the plunger is this little fitting with the pin on it, bolt, 10mm bolt. The two mounting bolts for the flange are here, they're both 10mm. And then the wire connections here are 8mm. There's two there. These actually go on this pin, and the fuel lever, throttle lever, whatever you want to call it, fuel control lever goes between it, swivels on it as it pulls it in to shut the fuel off. So here's the new one, which had a rubber boot on it. The old one no longer had one. So I used a 10mm wrench for these big bolts, plus a socket. Actually, for these big bolts, I used the socket. I used the 10 on the end here, and I used the 13, which fits on here, so I could get that bolt out. And then we have our 8mm over here. I used the little pick to pull the little snap ring off, or whatever, I forgot what you call these things. But it's not a cotter key. I was wrong. Looked like one back in there. And needle nose, that helped me with that too. So time to clean things up and reassemble. Alright, in summary, old parts. Love this flashlight from Harbor Freight. It's rechargeable, but don't forget to charge it before you start working, because that went dead. But I got a backup, and I got a headlamp on. So picks came in really handy. And I used the battery terminal spray on the actual wire lugs after I cleaned them up with a file and a wire brush. Then I used a little touch-up engine paint. And on the moving parts, I greased it with some Yamaha lube. So I haven't tested it yet, but everything should be good, hopefully. Over and out.